Welcome back to the second video of PowerShell in the wild, dealing with creating custom scripts, custom PowerShell scripts to create custom alerting. If we remember on the PowerShell in the wild video number 1, we took a look at this particular script here. And what we were doing was creating a custom script to monitor the search UI process and specifically how much memory working set the search UI process was using, and if it exceeded a specific amount, then it would create an event in the event log, the application event log. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see how much working set memory the search UI process is using right now. So take a look. And it's just over 111 megabytes. So that's definitely above the threshold. The idea here is we want to test this script. So why don't we do this? Let's close out the graphical view of that script and let's make a new directory called scripts. All right. And then let's copy over the script to that new directory. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's take a look, let's verify, and it's there. So what we want to do is we want to test out this script. How are we going to do that? We're going to schedule a task. Okay. Let's do it this way. Okay, task sched. And now that we have task scheduler open, we can create a task, run at all times, or run whether user is logged in or not, run with highest privileges, some description you want to add here, check WS usage search UI, for example. Triggers. Let's do it one time and let's do it at 140, okay? Gives a little time to finish creating this task. Alright, task is enabled. That's important to check that box. Okay. Actions. So here we're going to tell the task where to go find the script, right? So we want to execute PowerShell, and then we want to tell the task where the script resides. .ps1. That's one thing I forgot, is change the extension, or to save this script as a ps1 PowerShell script file. Okay. Conditions. Wake the computer. Yeah, because we want this to execute. Yep. Settings. That's fine. And then we'll put in our password. We will try that again. Good. Okay, then we'll go back here, and what we can do is just, since we're in that directory, we'll open this up, script up, and then we'll select type all files, save it as .ps1, and that's consistent with the naming convention for the script inside the task. Okay, so it's 1:38 p.m. now. Let's go take a look at Event Viewer. And you remember, and let's take another look at the search UI process. Yep, it's still running above 100 megabytes, so let's go ahead and take a look at the application log, because that's where the event should generate when the task runs at 1:40 p.m. And we can also go to the task schedule library, enable task history because we want to see this thing run. And so now you're going to see this PowerShell script in action. It won't send out an alert to anybody because you haven't specified an SMTP, any recipients, distribution lists, or anything like that. What it will do, though, is it'll create a custom event based on the fact that the Search UI process is running above 100 megabytes, which is the threshold that you set inside of your script. And obviously, I'm only running this test once. You can have the task scheduler run every minute if you want. And you can also create logging. So when your script runs, you can create a log with the output of what that generates, so you can check that log later just to verify your data. There's so many different possibilities. Right now, I just wanted to show you a little bit about the capability of PowerShell. Just an intro. It's 139 right now, 140. And we should see the task activity pop up in this window shortly. Oh, there we go. There was just a slight delay. As you can see here at 1:40 p.m., 1:40 and 35 seconds p.m., event 107 triggered, and so that's when the task started to run. Okay? You follow those events all the way down, and it says task completed. So you know that the task completed successfully from the standpoint of the script running. Now, did the script do what it was intended to do? Let's have a look. Let's go back to Event Viewer. And remember, we are utilizing the application log under the Windows Event Logs, and so you want to go to that folder to check if any of these custom events have triggered. Okay, so you don't see it here when you relaunch the window, but let's do a refresh. So now, if you look at, now that you're in Event Viewer and you look at your application log, you can see at the very top here, after we refreshed the log, you can see under Source, here's what you called your log, My New Application Log, with the event ID of 1. Okay? Let's open that up. Double-click that. You'll notice here in this field, it says Search UI has exceeded the working set threshold. Okay? And that's the message that you embedded into your script. And you can see here's the friendly view of the event, and there's also an XML view. Okay, so the script ran from the task scheduler according to whatever schedule you set. You can have it repeating every minute if you'd like. You can have the output of your script be output to a log file, and then you can also prune that log file every now and then if you want to, programmatically also. The next video is going to show how to do this with an SMTP server, so that you can, and that could be a pop out of Google, or it can be a free SMTP, a really lightweight SMTP application you can install right within Server 2016, and then utilize that SMTP to send your mail traffic when PowerShell executes the script.